The Enigma of Timbuktu. I've always been fascinated by the ebb and flow of empires, and today I want to take you on a journey through one of Africa's most intriguing sagas, Timbuktu, a name that evokes mystery, adventure, and untold riches. Rise of Timbuktu and Mali. Tuareg nomads used the location as a seasonal camp, gradually establishing it as a permanent settlement. But it was under the Mali Empire that Timbuktu truly flourished. The Mali Empire controlled the major trade routes across the Sahara, and Timbuktu sat at a crucial crossroads, golden age of trade and scholarship. Timbuktu wasn't just a trading post, it became a nexus of commerce and culture. Islamic scholars flocked to the city, establishing madrasas and libraries that would become famous throughout the Muslim world. The University of Sankore, founded in 989 CE, became one of the world's great centers of learning. Empires in transition, Mali to Songhai. As the 15th century dawned, the Mali Empire's grip on power began to slip. This is when the Songhai Empire saw its opportunity. Under the leadership of Soni Ali, the Songhai began to expand, eventually capturing Timbuktu in 1468. The Songhai rulers were sometimes at odds with Timbuktu's scholars, leading to periods of tension. Moroccan invasion and colonial ambitions. In 1591, Morocco's Saadian Sultan sent an army across the Sahara to control Timbuktu's gold trade. The invasion disrupted traditional trade routes, leading to Timbuktu's decline. European nations established new sea routes, bypassing the Sahara altogether. The 2012 Tuareg Rebellion. In 2012, Tuareg rebels, many former Gaddafi fighters, launched a rebellion in northern Mali. The Malian government faced a military coup, throwing the country into chaos. Islamist groups seized control, shockingly destroying ancient Sufi shrines. Islamist control and international intervention. In 2013, France launched Operation Serval, quickly reclaiming Timbuktu from Islamist forces. The UN established a peacekeeping mission to stabilize the region. Despite elections, underlying issues remained unresolved. Political turmoil and continuing violence. In 2018 and 2020, Mali experienced military coups, further destabilizing the nation. These events complicated international efforts to bring peace to the region. Meanwhile, violence continued to escalate, with attacks on civilians and government forces. Foundations of the Mali Empire title. The story of Timbuktu and the Mali Empire begins long before its decline. In the early 13th century, a visionary leader named Sundiata Keita founded the Mali Empire after defeating the Soso king Soumaoro Kante in the Battle of Kirina. Sundiata, often referred to as the Lion King, established the empire's capital at Niani, setting the stage for a powerful and prosperous realm. Under Sundiata's rule, the Mali Empire expanded rapidly, encompassing vast territories across West Africa. The empire's social structure was complex, with a hierarchy that included nobles, free citizens, and slaves. This system allowed for efficient governance and the integration of diverse cultures within the empire. Economically, the Mali Empire thrived on its control of gold mines and the lucrative trans-Saharan trade routes. Merchants and traders flocked to the empire, bringing wealth and goods from distant lands. The city of Timbuktu, in particular, became a bustling trade hub, known for its vibrant markets and scholarly pursuits. Politically, Sundiata Keita established a centralized government with a council of elders and regional governors to maintain order and oversee the empire's vast territories. This political structure ensured stability and facilitated the empire's continued growth and influence. The legacy of Sundiata Keita and the foundations he laid for the Mali Empire set the stage for future generations. His vision and leadership transformed a collection of small kingdoms into one of the most powerful empires in African history. As we move forward in our journey through time, it's essential to remember the roots of this great civilization and the enduring impact of its founder, Sundiata Keita. Mansa Musa's golden reign. Mansa Musa's reign marked the golden age of the Mali Empire, with unparalleled prosperity and cultural flourishing. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 showcased the immense wealth of the empire. Mansa Musa's journey put Mali on the map, leading to increased trade and cultural exchanges. Timbuktu emerged as a center of learning and culture under his patronage. Mansa Musa's legacy of prosperity and cultural development left an indelible mark on history. His story is a testament to visionary leadership and enduring achievements. The decline of the Mali Empire. After the golden reign of Mansa Musa, the Mali Empire faced a gradual but significant decline. The death of Mansa Musa in 1337 marked the beginning of a tumultuous period characterized by internal strife, external invasions, and the eventual rise of rival powers. One of the primary factors contributing to the decline was internal discord. Mansa Musa's successors struggled to maintain the same level of authority and control. Succession disputes became common, weakening the central power of the empire. Regional governors and local chieftains began to assert their autonomy, leading to fragmentation and loss of cohesion. Externally, the Mali Empire faced increasing threats from neighboring states and nomadic groups. The Mossi kingdoms to the south launched raids into Mali territory, while the Tuareg Berbers from the north seized control of important trade routes and cities. These invasions further depleted the empire's resources and destabilized its economy. The final blow to the Mali Empire came with the rise of the Songhai Empire. Under the leadership of Sunni Ali and later Askia Muhammad, the Songhai Empire expanded rapidly, capturing key territories and cities that once belonged to Mali. In 1468, the Songhai forces conquered Timbuktu, one of the jewels of the Mali Empire, marking a significant shift in power in the region. Despite these challenges, the legacy of the Mali Empire endured. Its contributions to trade, culture, and scholarship left an indelible mark on West African history. The stories of Sundiata Keita, Mansa Musa, and the grandeur of Timbuktu continue to inspire and remind us of a time when the Mali Empire was a beacon of prosperity and learning. As we transition to our next chapter, we reflect on the rise and fall of empires, the cyclical nature of history, and the enduring impact of visionary leadership. The decline of the Mali Empire serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of greatness and the importance of unity and resilience in the face of adversity. Gap 3.0 transition to next chapter. Following the decline of the Mali Empire, the Songhai Empire emerged in West Africa. Under Askia the Great, it became one of the most powerful states in African history. His reign marked significant administrative, military, and cultural advancements. Askia implemented reforms, expanded territories, and fostered learning. His legacy left an enduring impact on West Africa. The Songhai Empire's golden age under Askia the Great remains a pivotal chapter in history. The golden age of the Songhai Empire under Askia the Great was not destined to last forever. By the late 16th century, the empire faced a formidable and unexpected challenge from the north. In 1591, the Moroccan Sultan, Ahmad al-Mansur, sought to control the lucrative trans-Saharan trade routes and launched an ambitious invasion of the Songhai Empire. The Moroccan forces, armed with advanced firearms and cannons, marched across the Sahara Desert under the command of Juda Pasha. The decisive confrontation came at the Battle of Tondibi on March 13, 1591. Despite their numerical superiority, the Songhai forces, led by Askia Ishak II, were overwhelmed by the Moroccan firepower. The devastating defeat marked the beginning of the end for the once mighty Songhai Empire. The Moroccan victory at Tondibi had profound and far-reaching consequences for the region. The invaders quickly captured key cities, including Timbuktu and Gao, and began to dismantle the empire's administrative and military structures. The disruption of trade routes severely impacted the regional economy, leading to a decline in the prosperity that had characterized the Golden Age. The fall of the Songhai Empire also created a power vacuum, leading to political fragmentation and instability. Smaller states and local chieftains vied for control, often engaging in conflicts that further weakened the region. The once thriving centers of learning and culture, such as Timbuktu, experienced a period of decline as the flow of scholars and traders diminished. The Moroccan invasion and the subsequent decline of the Songhai Empire serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of even the most powerful states. The empire's fall reshaped the political and economic landscape of West Africa, leaving a legacy that would influence the region for centuries to come. As we transition to our final chapter, we reflect on the rise and fall of empires and the enduring impact of historical events on the present and future. As the Moroccan grip weakened, European powers arrived. By the late 19th century, France colonized Mali. In 1892, French Sudan was established, transforming Mali's political and economic structures. The colonial period saw exploitation and hardship, but resistance persisted. Nationalist movements rose, with figures like Modibo Keita leading the charge. In 1960, Mali declared independence, with Keita as its first president. The legacy of colonialism remains, but the spirit of independence endures. We honor the sacrifices and celebrate Mali's enduring spirit. With independence secured in 1960, Mali embarked on a journey to forge its own path. However, the road ahead was fraught with challenges. Modibo Keita, Mali's first president, envisioned a socialist state with strong central governance. His policies aimed at nationalizing key industries and promoting education, but economic difficulties and political dissent soon emerged. In 1968, a military coup led by Lieutenant Musa Traoré ousted Keita. Traoré's regime, characterized by authoritarian rule, faced immense economic hardship and social unrest. The 1991 uprising, fueled by dissatisfaction with Traoré's rule, led to his overthrow and the establishment of a multi-party democracy. The 1990s and early 2000s saw a series of democratically elected governments attempting to stabilize the nation. However, persistent issues such as poverty, corruption, and ethnic tensions continued to plague Mali. The Tuareg rebellion in the north resurfaced, leading to sporadic conflicts. In 2012, a coup d'état and the subsequent occupation of northern Mali by Islamist groups plunged the nation into chaos. The international community responded with interventions to restore stability. The French military launched Operation Serval in 2013, successfully driving out insurgents from key areas. The United Nations established the multidimensional integrated stabilization mission in Mali, MINUSMA, to support the peace process and protect civilians. Despite these efforts, Mali remains embroiled in conflict. Islamist insurgents continue to launch attacks, and intercommunal violence has escalated. The humanitarian crisis is severe, with thousands displaced and in need of aid. The international community remains engaged, but the path to lasting peace and stability is elusive. As we reflect on Mali's post-independence journey, we recognize the resilience of its people. They have faced immense trials, yet continue to strive for a better future. The legacy of colonialism, political upheaval, and ongoing conflict has left deep scars, but the spirit of hope endures. Mali's story is one of perseverance, and its future, though uncertain, holds the promise of renewal. In 2023, Mali held a constitutional referendum. The new constitution was approved, but voter turnout was low, reflecting the ongoing challenges. The UN peacekeeping mission, MINUSMA, completed its withdrawal in December 2023, leaving a security vacuum and adding to the political uncertainty. As of 2023, over 580,000 people have been displaced by the ongoing conflict in northern Mali. Islamist groups have intensified their attacks, while security forces face accusations of abuses. The international community has condemned these actions, but accountability remains elusive, and the situation in Timbuktu and northern Mali remains dire. And so we find ourselves at the end of our journey, but not at the end of Timbuktu's story. From a golden age of scholarship and trade to a present marked by conflict and uncertainty, Timbuktu's tale is one of resilience in the face of immense challenges. As we leave this narrative, remember that history is always in the making. The next chapter of Timbuktu's story is being written as we speak, and only time will tell what it holds.